With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready, step 180.
Mike's 5-4.
Express. 20. Ready.
Off play action, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Great. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 54.
Now they try the right side here. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down.
Great.
54. Drop deep.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And take it right on the 30.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, check 24. Check 24. They're coming.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Mike's 15. Better bring it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Tackle made by K1 Short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. This complete to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And it's third down.
15. Mike 15. Keep it up. Check 99. Check 99.
Showing it. Showing it. 22, check, Palmer. 22, check, Palmer. Echo, echo.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 15.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go, fellas.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
180. 54. Bandit.
Newton on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now Newton on first down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 15. Mike 15.
Here we go, D.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Hey, D-line, let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got Evans. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Get in the weight room.
Mike 15. Mike 15.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
His team showed up.
Right, fellas, right. That's who's it. Hey, Mike. Mike's 15. I don't think you got it, son.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Yup. Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15. And watch.
Now back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, the 40, the 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 15.
2nd and 11. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
the Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
I got it.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch 54.
I'm coming.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch twist. Wait. Gun. Ready?
Now Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, baby.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Lott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Gun. Sponge. No. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Ready? Mike's 5-4. Hey. 20. Hey. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 3. 20. Check 3.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Newton to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Right there.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Check 24, check 24.
A run for Weber. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Switch.
Here's Weber. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got it. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Second and long.
Mike's
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
Man, that's trash.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Now Jones. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A gain of 3, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on.
Mike 15. Mike 15. Here we go.
Watch 15.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
D-line, get that quarterback.
20.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
Here we go, here we go. 15's the mark. 15's the mark.
He'll look to throw.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Raekwon McMillan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it.